throwing now. Ryan on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
21. Hey, South.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? To the left side here for Eifert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Over here.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Get up!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Hey, let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Get up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun. 54, south. 12.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Get up. Hey, gun. 12. Hey, gun.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's going to air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First and 10 for Dalton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
On the ball! On the ball! Over here, yes.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Bullock out now. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 58 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Ryan will throw again. He finds Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman from 8 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Heavy. 368! 368!
Dalton, 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this one is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
11. Get up! Get up!
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Now Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, 76 yards, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half,
he's got him in, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 79 yards, and the Falcons get a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here you go, 368. We got three, fellas. We got three. Here you go, 368.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. 46 yards, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
21.
Now it's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
21.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 34 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Over here. Yes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
368.
Dalton here from the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here now come the Falcons. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
39. 21. Wait, stay. 11.
Here's Ryan. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, South. 54, South. 11. 12.
Now Ryan. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Big L 368.
From the gun, Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
22. Gun. Hey, Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Rip Lance. 21. Hey, let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Gun.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Right. Hey, express. 11.
On 1st down, Ryan. That is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
21. Hey, gun.
Ryan to throw. Can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good game. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And almost
get your bum ass out of here, boy.
His 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, wait. Left.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Heavy. Go. We're good. Hands up.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Heavy.
All right, here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Big spot. Andy Dalton. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
money back.